Juice Plus is a vitamin. It is not. Juice Plus has pioneered a whole new way to bridge the gap between what we know we should be doing and what we're doing, plant powders. And within plant powder specifically, produce concentrates. They harvest produce, they juice produce, they dry produce. What's left is matter that matters. And produce powders have vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants and enzymes, but it's food. It's a food-based approach, and it's completely different to a multivitamin.
Because you take a tiny little incremental gain, and you play that out over time, that becomes a competitive advantage. Macros few and build. Carbs, proteins, fats, calories, in and out. But what do micros do? Micronutrition conditions physiology, primes it, trains it, whatever word you want to use. Something's going on in the biochemistry of all that. If you go inside nutrient-dense foods, deep under the hood, deep inside you, it's way beyond macros. In the 20th century, we understood it as vitamins and minerals. There's no calories in micronutrition. Doesn't mean it's not important. This is the greatest biotechnology plant available to you. This is nature's AI. And AI is adaptive intelligence. You put this biochemistry in you, and the body understands how to synthesize it and deal with it and orchestrate it into something that produces an effect in you. And in the 20th century, we understood it as vitamins and minerals. And that's like black and white TV, right? But now, 20 years on, 30 years on, we've been talking about phytonutrients and phytochemicals for 25 years as a company. And 25 years ago, like, what's that? Now the world's kind of caught up. It's cool. Like, we need to get more of this matter that matters in the human condition. That's our game, right? Talk about it. Where's vitamin C in that picture? It exists in the symphony of all the other stuff it's surrounded by. And that's the difference between an isolated, fragmented, compartmentalized conversation or holistic, networked plant food conversation. And when it comes to first principles, fruits and vegetables, nutrient-dense foods, produce, fruits and vegetables, that's like the nutritional equivalent of gravity. And nutrition is only as good as your execution. Every day, over time, period. Everything else is cocktail talk. These are the recommended minimum servings a day of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet, fruits and vegetables and berries. 5 is the recommended minimum for homeostasis, the prevention of disease. And if you just want that, look in the mirror, tell me how you're doing every day, over time. If you want more game, if you want I want physiological durability, resilience, the adaptive response. For athletes, this can mean greater recovery. For you, it's restoration, rejuvenation, reclamation of all of this matter, right? 7 servings a day, 9 servings a day. If you're a hardcore athlete training hard, if you're going pro, it's double digit. The inconvenient truth in our culture is 90% fail to get 5. This is a food-first approach. Talk about a kind of a paradigm shift versus a not food-based approach. And the not food-based approach is, the poster child is the multivitamin, and it's the nutritional equivalent of the minimum wage. I think you want more game than that. So what our company has innovated, and the lane that they have stayed in for 30 years, is daily plant food support. Is that a vitamin pill? No, it's plant matter. It's matter that matters. They've been pioneer, an innovator, a leader, best in class across fruit powders, vegetable powders, berry powders, more recently plant omegas. And the invitation is for you to adapt. This train's left the station. The invitation is for you to catch up. What part of this don't you get? The fruit and vegetable part, the plant powder part, where people get wrapped around the axle is the encapsulation part. Here's the competitive advantage of encapsulation. 3 things degrade food: time, heat, oxygen. This gives it an oxygen barrier. Do you want that? Yes, because oxygen degrades food. You cut a banana, starts to oxidize and turn brown. Protection of those vital nutrients. But the other thing, the probably most powerful thing, the reason is because it's easy to do every day. It's easy to execute. It's just easy to do, therefore people do it. Physicians, David Phillips, call that compliance. Here's the science: compliance.